Hi, today we'll be talking about Costières de Nîmes. Costières de Nîmes is a region that is part of the Rhône Valley. It is located between Camargue and Provence, and it is a region with more than 2,000 years of history. In fact, the Greek brought the vines to the regions, and it is the Roman who then developed it. The region acquired the AOC, so Appellation d'origine contrôlée, in 1989. The terroir of Costières de Nîmes is very typical of the Rhône Valley, meaning we have a lot of sunshine, we have a Mediterranean climate, so dry and hot. It doesn't rain very often, but when it does rain, it's very intense. However, the rain is always followed by the wind that we call Mistral, which dries out the region. And this is why 30% of the wines in the regions are certified organic, and that 69% of the vineyard end up in a bottle that carries an environmental label. What's also very typical of Costières de Nîmes are those galets roulés. They are pebbles on clay limestone, and those pebbles absorb the heat during the day. But then we have what we call the convection effect, meaning we have the winds coming from the ponds of the Camargue and the sea, which cools down the night. So at the end, what it does, it gives wines that are very generous in fruit, but with fresh acidity. The wines of Costières de Nîmes can be red, white, or rosé. They're always elegant, but what I love about them is that they have this surprisingly refreshing acidity despite the generosity in fruit. They offer amazing value for money, and they're always a blend made of at least 2 different grapes. For reds, the 3 main grapes are Syrah, Grenache, and Mourvèdre, and they can be blended with the smaller doses of Cinsault, Carignan, and Marcelin. The wines are fruity and round with supple tannins and dark and red fruit such as blackberries. The freshness in the wine allows you to keep the wine for 3 to 5 years, and with time you find those black olives, violet, and garlic notes that make the wine very interesting. For the whites, the main grapes used are Grenache Blanc, Roussanne, and Marsanne, but you also find Clairette, Bourboulenc, Viognier, Macabeu, and Vermentino. The wines are full-bodied and rich with beautiful exotic fruit aromas and floral notes. But what I love about them is that you always have that citrus and bitter finish, which makes the wine very refreshing. The rosés are just as easy to like. They have those beautiful little red fruits with notes of raspberries and strawberries, really thirst-quenching. As much as the wines from Costières de Nîmes are enjoyable on their own, they truly shine at the table. A classic match with the reds of the regions is game meat, but of course it can be hard to find. So you can opt for duck confit, Peking duck, grilled meat like lamb, lots of different options. What's magical about the whites is that they go equally well with poultry as they go with seafood. For poultry, I think of roasted lemon chicken, veal. For seafood, seared scallop in butter, but you can also match it with a seafood risotto or just a simply mushroom risotto. And of course, we cannot talk about Costières de Nîmes without talking about rosé. Bien sûr, I think of apéro, but I also think of salade niçoise, grilled salmon or tuna, and what a delicious match with steak tartare. I hope that in those couple of minutes, you learned a little bit more about Costières de Nîmes and that it will give you the thirst to discover more. Cheers!